Here's a spring 2026 mini garden tour. Bed number 7 is cucumbers. They're an Asian cucumber in the back row. I think they're called a suyo long, and I left some space in the front in case I want to stick some flowers or something. Back here, a couple of tomato plants. These ones are just from Lowe's. Not super big, but bigger than if I started my own now. And then here, more tomatoes. This one is a large barred boar on the left. That's by a guy that he creates tomato varieties that I really like. The one on the right is a Lowe's tomato. And in my Lowe's tomatoes, they're all hybrids, and they're things like Cherokee Purple, Better Boy, Jetstar, stuff like that. Next one, 2 more tomatoes, pineapple, and a Mammoth German Gold. These really big ones I bought from a place called Mercy Spring Ranch that grows just gigantic, awesome plants. And they're doing their plant clearance this week because they're done selling for the season. So I went and got some large ones. 2 more from them. That's why they're so big. Another large barred boar. Actually, 2 of them. Second bed. More tomatoes, because tomatoes are one of my favorite things to grow. These are both from Home Depot. They're actually a little bigger than they look in the video, I've noticed. And in the front, I have 8 pepper plants. I kind of jammed them together, but they do like to be close, and they're about 6 inches apart. And on this end, I got some bell peppers. Can't remember the varieties, but they're just like from Lowe's. And on this side, I've got jalapenos from Lowe's. And then in the middle, I've got 4 jalapenos from the Mercy Spring Ranch place that I mentioned. And they're mostly giant jalapenos and then 1 early jalapeno. And then just today, I planted seeds in these. Last year, I grew some pumpkins in these just for fun, and we didn't do anything with them. I just let them grow out here. And this one, which, by the way, I'm going to weed eat around here after Rob gets rid of his hosing. That one, I stuck in 4 kinds of watermelon seeds that Coda gave me for Christmas this year, I think it was. Yeah, I wanted to try those out. This is a, I forgot what we call them when they pop up on their own. A volunteer plant. It's some kind of pumpkin from last year's thing. And then in here, I've got 2 kinds of squash, a green zucchini and a yellow one that I planted last year that I really loved. And I can't think of the name, but I was trying to figure out which bed I had squash in and which one I had cucumbers. And then this one threw a bunch of cucumber seeds in. One is a pickling cucumber and one is a long Asian cucumber. And then I was working on these today. They had dirt in them, but Rob put dirt in this one, and it's dirt that expands when you wet it, so we didn't really know how full they were, so I took them all apart today, and I watered them and fluffed them up and added more soil, and then I added some worm castings, and I planted every row with bush beans, except for 1 slot on each row. I left empty, and I marked it with a plant marker so I know which ones, and I'm going to plant some other stuff in there. This one, tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to take it apart and fluff it all up and see if it needs more soil and put some amendments and then plant some stuff in it too. I'm mostly planting bush beans, but I'm going to plant some flowers also in a few slots. I'm going to plant some basil. I'm going to try 1 or 2 eggplants, and then I have a little dwarf tomato plant I was going to stick in one. It's over here waiting.